Help Action Needed, a D&D podcast. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Help Action Needed, a D&D podcast. We are extremely excited today because we have an international guest cast to help us break in Pride. Today is June 1st. I have no idea when this episode is coming out, hopefully in a week. If not, don't at me. But here we are on June 1st having a little Pride, oops, all tiefling warlocks trip to Warlock World. I'm Sean. I think I forgot to say that, but you all know that by now, and we'll go ahead and let our players introduce themselves. Kate, since you're here all the time, you start.
Hi, I'm Kate Pizarczyk-Johnson, and in this one-shot, I am playing Rain Rosebringer, a ice-themed tiefling warlock.
Very nice. Hello, my name is Jess, but I also go by Casual Lobster online. I am here today to play Iona MacLeod, who is a tiefling warlock fallen exile. And my brother should be around here somewhere, and we're both silver with a hint of blue, sorry. I have black hair with a white shock, like Malin streak at the front.
I'm happy, but I will be playing Krillin, who is very like his sister, but is more devious in looks. He's silver skin with like a hint of blue, kind of like two-toned kind of color. He's slicked back black hair with his horns kind of matching his hair. Well, they go back, but they kind of tint up at the back with a long tail as well. He has a look that he's always up to something, and it's not good.
Very cool.
And I am Alina, also called Goblina or Grumpus Goblin on the interwebs. I am playing a character named Cressida Cronch, a swamp witch, Beelzebub, tiefling warlock. I think I got all that. Level 10.
Yep.
I'm as classic witchy vibes, green skin, purple cloak. And I have a little crocodile familiar, which podcast can't see, but I have a little plushie.
Oh,
His name is
Aw.
Minch. Hello.
Minch.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Nice.
me.
And listeners, all of the links to our friends' sites and socials will be in the description below. We're not going to do it in the outro because statistically 14% of you stay for that last minute. So it's going to be here now. Check the links below for all of our friends. Hooray!
Yay!
Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So you all have invitations in your hand that are informing you that the Warlock Council has chosen your party as the Warlocks of the Year, and as a result, you are able to attend a one-day-only exclusive event to Warlock World, a theme park on a demiplane set only for the best of warlocks, and it is closed to the public and allowing only you all admittance today. As you enter the demiplane and see through the gate, there's a large spire in the back that, looking at the map on the back of your invitation, would be the Dance Macabre Performance Hall, where you know that the band, the Bad Dank Bees, are set to appear. You also know that you can see like different sections of the park themed around different greatness of warlocks. At the far back, you can see a giant pirate ship that is themed around the Fathomless and any sort of water and ice tieflings. On the far back of the right side, there's a giant shadow tower, seeming to be honoring Mole and his shadow sorceries, as well as a giant fiery pit to honor the Fiend. Up closer to the front, you see a bunch of just different concessions, as well as a few tents where mini-games can happen, and a tilt-a-whirl-looking thing with giant black tentacles coming out, honoring Edvard's black tentacles and things that drag things to these spaces between the stars and sky. And to the other side in the front, you see a very, very like sticky-looking spider web area set to honor Lolth and different spider climb abilities warlocks can have. But before you get into any of that, you just see some giant gates with some balloons set up. They're in all colors. They're set up like little rainbows, and there's an entry, and there's a little kiosk that you can all enter your ticket to, and enter your ticket and turn in if you would like. What are your all thoughts as you approach this warlock honoring amusement park.
I think initially Rain would feel a little confused while she was invited, but is super excited to be here. And so from the outside, we can see all of this, or is it in like a
You can see
tinted
most
slash-
of it.
You can see most of it? Okay. I think Rain would feel super excited about the Tilt-A-World, and so she would mention that that would be a cool place to like at least try and visit just real quick to get in some thrills. But she'll go ahead and like punch in her ticket while waiting for the other members of the party to join in.
Yeah, and as the others see Rain punch her ticket, she goes up to a kiosk, like a turnstile, puts the ticket in, and the turnstile doesn't move, but instead she just like wispily appears on the other side. This seems to be more of like a making it seem more accurate and not an actual turnstile. You think that like fun warlock magic is really what allows people that are supposed to be here their admittance in.
Okay.
And yeah, the other two. And actually before the other two, Kate, can you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
No.
Or Rain,
No.
sorry.
Wait, which one?
Charisma.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you had said something different. I got a 13.
Okay, cool. You feel something trying to appear in the back of your mind, but you're able to push it out unless you would like to accept it. But we'll let the other
No.
two. We'll let the other two enter in if they'd like to.
Yeah, Cressida's down. She's a down ass baddie. She's up for anything. She loves mischief. She's eyeing that fiend's fiery fling. She likes fire. I mean, the Eldritch Blaster sounds pretty good too. She loves a good Eldritch Blast. So yeah, she's gonna put her ticket in.
Yeah. Your ticket goes in, and just like Rain appearing shadowily through a veil on the other side is Cressida.
Perfect.
Very nice. Iona is going to be kind of standing at the door, or at the gate, sorry, but she will be kind of hesitant and looking around because she was meant to be here with her brother. Her and her brother travel everywhere together, but he's not here yet. And she's just going to be looking around, kind of anxiously wondering, should I go in? Should I wait for him? So she's going to be tempted to want to wait for him, though, because they really do go everywhere together.
Yeah. If you want to make a investigation or perception check to see if you find any trace of your brother, maybe he got here before you some way, you're welcome to do that.
Okay, let's see. Investigation. We'll go
And
investigation.
Cressida, can you also make the charisma save for me, please?
No problem.
19.
19. Yeah, what are some things that you know your brother would keep on his person at all times?
Oh, his blades, for sure.
Okay. So I think you see not his physical blades, but like shadow traces of like where the blades have traveled. Like you're attuned to your own blade, and your brother's blades having similar magic, so you can find like where they've gone through like just sibling tracking, and you can see like an arcane tracing of like where the blades went and through the veil. So you'd imagine he must be somewhere inside already.
Perfect. Then she will punch her card if she sees that, and in she will go.
Nice. And can you also make me a charisma saving throw?
Oh.
And Cressida, what was yours?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Very nice.
23.
Yes, you both also feel that whisper in the back of your brain of something trying to enter, and are free to allow it in, but are able to keep your mind and hold it off if you would like.
Let
Keep
it
out.
enter.
You want to let it enter?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you hear very much as though it's the voices of several people talking at once. Kind of like I'd imagine when Cressida is at her cauldron trying to commune with the spirits of the swamp. A very similar vibe, but instead of it being animals and plants, it's more the sound of like panic humans who, some of them have half voices that are screaming, some of them have very calm and whispered voices as though like they have rasped their voice so much that no clear diction can come out anymore. And the three that seem to prevail are really trying to reach out to you and let you know that they are trapped here and they're hoping to get out, and that you should not believe anything that your host is about to tell you, as you see a man appearing very much in front of a statue of a giant blob. It would like take form, and as you all look at it, you all see it shifting into what your patrons might look like in your mind, and then a statue of this man holding hands with that patron entity. And the man steps down from the pedestal, leaving the statue behind him, but now moving in his physical presence, and welcomes you all, saying, "Hello, guests! I am Tarwal. I am the proud founder of Warlock World, and I am excited to have each of you here for today so that you may revel in Warlock World's finest things and stay with us for as long as I deem. I hope you all enjoy your day, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to enlighten you."
Cressida's feeling very suspicious now with those three voices. Kind of throwing some warnings down in her brain. I don't know. I'm a little scared to answer. I'm trying to figure out what's up with this Tarwal Wonderwall bloke.
Normally it's Kate that gives a stupid name to the NPCs, but great job, Alina.
That was
10
great.
minutes in and you're already there.
Wonderwall.
Rain will probably say, "No, I'm good," and like turn around and be like, "What the fuck was that about?" And then continue like walking behind the other two in the party to try and distance herself from this human, or sorry, not human, person thing.
Mm-hmm.
Iona would look to Tarwal and would say, "You wouldn't have happened to have seen my brother, would you? He is of the same color as I, but with black hair and no Malin streak."
Well, I would imagine that's who I saw earlier today. We have not many warlocks get an invitation penned to them, and so for those who are joining, it's not a rare sight for me to remember them. If I remember correctly, he is out enjoying the park and would either be already back at the performance hall waiting for the performance of the Bad Dank Bees, or would be experiencing some of our larger attractions. If I could recommend some to you, my personal favorites are the Shadow Tower, the Tunnel of Lulth, the Eldritch Blasters is a hit with everyone, and then also just the Nauticals, the Fathomless Nautical Adventure, looking at you, Rain, trying to hide. Like, I believe it's something you'd be quite attuned to. Of course, we have several other adventures and attractions you can engage in, but those are some that I know guests have really enjoyed in the past.
I thank you, but I also ask, why is it that you have invited us? Why us?
Well, you all have been chosen by the Council of Warlocks, of which I am the head, for your exemplary acts of warlocktude. As we all know, warlocks are as versatile as we choose to be, and we have no qualms about alignment or magic or studying. We are, as you can see amongst yourselves, adaptable. We have some of you who have made your own magic simply through the understanding of nature and taking on a swamp itself as your patron. We have one of you who's very classically oriented and diving into the depths of the ocean to find what's buried at the icy depths and drawing on that power. And then we have you and your brother who have managed to just turn fate into their own chance. And each of you have exemplified how perfect it is to be a warlock, and what better way to celebrate that than through Warlock World? And he gestures around, and as he does, like, fireworks appear above him, spelling out Warlock World.
What about me? What do I have to offer? Can I? Me.
Yeah, you are. I thought I included you when I explained the Swamp Witch, but do you mean your little crocodile friend there?
Yeah, Minch would like to know. Yeah.
Oh well, Mitch, I need you to know that you are just as valuable as everyone else, because what would Cressida be without you there to guide her? And like reaches down to give a little pat to Mitch.
Can Minch like do a little?
Oh yeah, for sure. Make an attack roll. Roll a d20 and add 6. We'll say Minch gets a 6 to biting.
Wow.
18 plus 6, 24.
Appreciate you not. We rolled a nat 1 on that deck save. You see, like, Minch just bites down, and where he would expect flesh to go, just like shadowy wisps come out and like reappear a couple feet higher. Like, well, if I had a real hand, that would have hurt. You are still, of course, welcome, Minch. I hope you enjoy the day as much as everyone else.
That's very forgiving. That is a quick. Okay. This is good information. Okay, Minch, get back here. Settle down. It's fine. That's enough out of you. I also
How big
I
is
pull
Minch?
I pull a packet of weed, witch weed, and also offer it to Wonderwall. And Minch is just this size, the size of the plushie I'm holding. So like enough to sit on my little shoulder, cruise around.
Yeah. So for the audience, we have about 1.5 foot crocodile, about the size of a pseudo dragon, just sitting on Kreska's shoulder.
My buddy.
Yes, and Tarwal, or Wonderwall, as we have already renamed him, turns down the witchweed, accepts your, thanks you for your kind gesture of inclusion, but it's not for me. You see, I need to make sure things are running smoothly, and if I engage in such revelry this early in the day, if something breaks down, no one will be there to fix it. I hope you understand.
Of course, the offer is always open.
And with that, he kind of just disappears. You see him, like, walk back into the shadow. Not into the shadow, into the statue. Like, the shadow of himself lines up with the thing again, and no one's there to greet you. But then you hear music stirring up as all of the rides get activated, and you can see suddenly the park breams to life. There are now, like, balloons being walked around. There are snack carts being pushed that if you wanted to engage with, you could. You don't see anyone operating them. Like, the balloon carts and the snack carts all seem to be coming just from, like, little unseen servants or shadow beasts or something. But you have a feeling that some of the larger attractions need actual manpower, and you could find people aiding out there.
Very nice. Iona would turn to her two companions, and she would just, she would look almost a little bit apprehensive, and she would just say, "I beg of your pardon, but I must find my brother. I hope you understand that I might take my leave." And she will just calmly just start walking around to try and look for Kirin.
He'll be back. They always come back.
Well, Cressida, should we go try and, like, hitch one of these rides for a little bit?
Yeah, whatever. Let's do whatever we want. Come on.
And then,
Okay.
Rain is going to try and pet Minch. That's his name? Minch? Okay. Minch, and be like, "Little buddy, big buddy, that was a great fucking job. Nice work." And she's gonna try and pet him because she also doesn't really like Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. Minch doesn't bite you. Minch gives you a cute little crocodile smooch because he feels chill. He feels chill with you. He's like, yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one right here. I like this. Hey, Crunchy, I like this one. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's right. Of course, we have very similar sounding voices, so it's hard to tell who's speaking, Crunchy or Minchy. Anything's possible.
Okay, so Cressida and Rain, I know you're just kind of vibing while Iona looks for her brother. Do you guys have anywhere specific you want to go check out?
You know.
Oh, I should also
Cressida.
say,
Oh.
I forgot to let you know when you entered. You all are also given a wristband. Like, when you walked in, you got a wristband that gives you unlimited access to all attractions, as well as a little bag containing 200 tokens appears in your hands. So if you wanted to go shopping, you already have some tokens as well. And Tarwal would have told you could earn more tokens through engaging in various attractions.
Okay, I'm pretty attracted to that idea. Oh, what do you say, Rainsy? How are we gonna go through this?
Well, my lady, do you want to maybe go to the Eldritch Blasters? Because you had mentioned that before, that you were feeling kind of excited about that.
Put me on blast! Put me on blast! Let's do it! Come on! Off we go.
Alright, solid. So we'll start walking that way.
Yeah, it's a short walk towards it. That's one of the ones in the front part of the park. The giant tent with, like, just Eldritch Blasts always firing into the air. And it's like, as they explode, they spell out Eldritch Blasters. If it wasn't run by Arcanotech, it would
Where
probably
is
cost
it?
a lot
I
of
don't know
money.
where it is. Well, right there. Okay.
Do you all make your way that way?
Yeah.
Would there be a part of the park where Iona looks for her brother first?
Sorry. Sorry. What did you say? I was away
Is there a
there.
part of the-
I was thinking about the Eldritch Blasters and everything.
I mean, if you want to stop with the Eldritch Blasters first on your way, you don't know that your brother's not over there. I was just wondering if there's like a certain part of the park you head towards first.
I'll head to the Eldritch Blasters first. I'll say that's caught my eye, and I'll just be like, okay, one thing before I find them.
Yeah.
Useless brother.
Minch gives you a little smooch as well. Join us, come on.
Oh, so cute.
You guys do that thing where like people say, okay, bye, and then awkwardly walk the same direction before going, okay, I guess we're just going together. Cool, let's keep the vibe happening.
Yeah.
And you all make your way to the Eldritch Blasters. As you approach, you see a worker at the booth who you can look at him, and can all of you make an Arcana check for me, please?
Ooh.
Oh man.
I wish I could roll this well in my actual campaign. 24.
That's how it always goes. Oh, nice. Yeah, any one shot, your dice are always on your side. Anytime a character matters, it's like, the best I can give you is a 6.
Yeah.
You say we don't matter? You say we don't exist after this day? What are you talking about?
I would love to have you all back, but right now, no.
I rolled a 12, by the way.
Okay.
15.
15? Okay. Yeah. So, Iona, with your, like, eye for the arcane and, like, seeing arcane trails as they move, you're looking at this attendant and to Cressida and Rain. They just look like a typical, like, human standing there with, like, a smile on their face. But you can see, like, through the illusion that's going over them, and they appear to be corpse-like, as though, like, half their body is made up of machines, like, keeping the heart pumping, where, like, arms or legs would have fallen off. There's mechanical replacements to keep the body going. The face has, like, a huge gash out of the side that, like, the others can't see, but you just see, like, empty skin flap. Not really sure how they're able to produce sound. There might be, like, some sort of Arcanotech sound talking device in the back. And you can see it seems like as this person has decayed, for some reason, they've been upkept through machinery while maintaining their essence, but without allowing them to ever die. The other two just see a person. You just see the random, like, worker there in, like, a nice, like, Warlock World t-shirt with, like, a little Warlock World hat that goes, hey, welcome all to Eldritch Blasters. I hope you're here for a grand old time. Do you all have the Eldritch Blast cantrip, or would you like to use our patented Eldritch Blast guns?
Iona would, noticing that this creature is not as they seem, she would actually turn to look at her companion. She'd look at Rain and Cressida and be like, do they notice this? And she'll just actually have turned, and she's very obviously looking at both of your faces.
You guys notice nothing, so however you would be reacting.
And the voices in my head wouldn't be telling me anything?
They haven't come back. Like, they told you not to trust him, and they haven't come back yet.
Okay.
Rain will just look and have the look of there's patent pending Eldritch Blasters. What's, like, not cool about this? Noticing her
She's pretty good.
hesitancy and sorry, words. Clearly I'm not very good at them. When Cressida and I look at this worker, they appear human.
Yeah, they look like just like an average, like
Okay.
probably like 17-year-old working a summer job, just like decked out in Warlock World gear, just standing behind the desk waiting to help anyone that wants to be engaging in the game.
I do have my
Okay.
suspicions of Wonderwall, so I'm just like, well, what do you see at Iona? What? You got this look on your face. You've gone pale as a ghost. What's up?
Iona will look back to the attendant and look back to Cressida and say, oh, nothing. I'm just looking to see what you choose.
All right. Nothing suspicious then. Carry on as we go. I have an Eldritch Blast, so let me blast. You know.
Okay.
I too am able to Eldritch
Rain's
Blast.
gonna go, please give me one of your patented Eldritch Blasters, and she'll take one from the attendant.
Okay, so using an Eldritch Blaster, you get a +5 to any attack you roll. The other two, you add your spellcasting attack modifier. And the attendant starts to explain to you how the game works. as you can see behind me, there is he wasn't Southern 5 minutes ago, but oh well. As you can see behind me, there's this nice wall of different moving parts in which different characters will appear. Some of them will take 1 or 2 hits to go down, some of them can take a couple more. Each one is worth more points than the other, and as he says it, like projection through some sort of illusion comes down and like lists out how much each part is worth. And you would all know that like smaller things like will-o-wisps and flumps are worth less amounts of points, but higher things like ghosts or beholders are worth lots of points. And then there's one thing listed on there as a couple question marks that indicates there might be something fun you could try and get, but might be really hard to hit. That would give you a lot of points. There's also a score next to it that says, well, if depending on how good you do, you're going to get some fabulous prizes. If you do okay, we're going to give you 2 healing potions. If you do pretty good, you're going to get a contract for someone's soul. If you do really good, you'll get a nice short rest token out of it that you can use at any time to take a short rest as a bonus action. If you do great, you'll get a lot of tokens. And if you do perfect, you'll get so many more tokens. Are you ready to go?
Clarifying question for the people in the back, towards
Yeah.
this attendant. If we get like a perfect score, do we get all the rest of the prizes plus the perfect score, or do we only get the thing that's like within the score range that we get?
Nope, all prizes are cumulative.
Oh. So what's this like whole contract thing with like a person's soul? Because that seems like a little
I'd like to know about that.
a little bit high of a prize for just being like fair.
Yes,
I thought that would've been, like-
I'm surprised that's not
Okay.
a perfect score prize.
Well, yeah, as you all know, when you and you seem like he can't tell you what that's for. It seems like, and Iona, knowing like some sort of like there must be a speaking box. It seems like that's not programmed to be able to answer that question. The rest of you just think he's having a hard time talking or something.
You need some water? You want some water? You okay? I got a cough. I got some medicine for coughs that help with other things too. Sir?
I would enjoy that. However, I'm currently on the job and I am not allowed to accept gifts from patrons because it might mean I'm more willing to up your score. But if after you play you want to give me something I can take home when I leave, that'd be nice.
I'll make sure to give you some witch quill after this.
Thank you.
No problem.
My shift ends in never.
Oh, that's depressing. Well.
Are you ready to play Eldritch Blasters?
Oh, ladies.
Yes.
Alright, let's go with this chaos. Oh, wow, let's just win someone's soul. That's totally normal.
Maybe we can help the soul though. Maybe this is not a nefarious thing. Maybe we can release it. Figure out.
As you say that, Cressida, you hear one of the voices come back in your head and tell you, yes, I am one of last year's chosen councils. When you admitted and turned in your ticket, all you did was sign over your soul. None of us read the fine print because none of us expect it there. We should. We're warlocks. No one ever does. If you win back our contracts, we can help you take down Wonderwall.
Oh, okay. So can I just very quickly pull these two aside and be like, okay, I'm not crazy. This is not. I know you think we're all warlocks here, okay? I know I'm a swamp witch, but listen, I just heard some pretty life-changing news in my brain from one of the spirits that keeps talking to me. Yeah.
Spirits?
It looks like it looks like by entering this kind of festival thing, we may have we haven't read the fine print, so we've kind of signed our souls over to this place. So the soul that we could potentially win here, that's the people who've been here, who have participated in this thing. That's what happens to them. That could be us. Wow.
Well, that's a wonderful little twist I wasn't expecting. Cressida, what are you suggesting that we do? Because if these little voices are telling you, or little people, voice ghost thingies, are talking to you, how are we gonna get out of this? Because I would much prefer to keep my life. That'd be great. I got some, like, dogs that I really like to go see back at home when I'm done, so what are we gonna do?
Okay, let me try to talk to my brain again, see if anybody responds. Hello? Okay, what do we do? How do we not get our souls chained here then? Tell me!
Well, your soul is already chained here by putting it in and walking through the spirit veil, but Waltar continues to run this place, and if he dies, well, I'm not sure he can die. If he is momentarily incapacitated, I believe it would thin the veil enough for those of us who still have a bit of consciousness to escape. From what I've seen, he eats away at your life force for a year, and all of the attendees are past warlocks who have been chosen by said council, as well as all of the employees, as the contract we've signed says work until no longer able. And so if you look closer, you'll notice that it makes sure that they're no longer never able. But I believe that if by the end of the day, the ink on the contract will be fully dry, so you'll need to take him down before, and if you save enough of us, we might be able to bring whatever strength we have to aid you in the fight against him before we all escape before sundown.
Okay.
Although the fireworks are beautiful. I'm not sure they're enough to trade off a soul, but I believe if we stand outside of the gate, they might go off.
They're programmed. I want to stick around for that.
Yeah,
that's okay.
He doesn't control the fireworks. They're programmed. They're on a schedule. If he's dead, we should be able to stand outside the park and watch the fireworks. Because they're not worth your soul, but they are very good.
I like the sound of that. That's fine. A little excitement for saving the day. You said Waltar? Is that Tarwal? Who are you speaking of?
Yes.
So he's like...
That is not me forgetting what name we did because you changed it to Wonderwall. That is them.
I was like, does he have like a secret name that he's been... Okay, cool.
Unknowable beings have no knowable names. Ooh, spooky.
Waltar, Tarwal, Wonderwall. Got it.
Yeah.
I relay all this information to my homies here. So that, all right, we gotta take down Wonderwall, I guess, before the end of the day. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck here for all eternity, trapping other warlocks and just sucking on souls. Well, helping him suck on souls. We don't get the benefit of that, but you get what I mean.
I do not wish to be sucked.
I don't know, but listen, as a witch, as a swamp witch, I have good times. So some sucking is all right, but yeah.
Not this kind of sucking.
No, now what? Get me out of here. All right.
Well, let's not be any sucked at this game. Why don't we try and do some Eldritch Blasters and attempt to win the soul back? Do we know if we have to play collectively or if we play individually, we can all win a soul?
You guys are gonna win collectively. It's like you play, and as you win, you get the benefits towards your squad. And the way that the game works is that each round, we'll just roll initiative so that you all have what order you go in. And each round, a set amount of things will appear before you, and then you can use your actions, your bonus actions, your magic items, whatever warlock fun traits you have to yourselves to try and take out as many as you can in a single round. Anything that's not defeated in a single round will then disappear, and you will not be able to get it back. But there are 4 rounds, and you can earn points throughout all 4 of the rounds. Any questions about Eldritch Blasters? Any questions about my brain is so fucked up that this is what I do with the theme park?
I'm not surprised. I am not.
Yep.
No surprise. This is great.
Cool.
Yeah, I second that, so.
Yeah, Kate, you've played with me enough. You're like, there's gonna be unspeakable horrors. The other two, just your faces are like, oh my god, I apologize for how we're starting your day.
I honestly started to panic when you mentioned Beholder. I was like, oh no, I'm getting PTSD flashbacks of the Beholders I faced in my past. This is not good.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh.
My D20 now.
Oh man.
10.
Well, I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 12.
Okay, so it'll go Rain, Iona, and Cressida. Okay, so as you all step up, Rain with your patented Eldritch Blast gun, and the other two with just your hands ready. Kate, I will say you can still do the double firing. Because of your level, you can get 2 beams out per round. You're not limited to only one, even though you're using a gun and not a cantrip. As you all step up, you hear some jaunty music going as 8 little will-o-wisps start to float across the back, and he says, "And go!" And each of you are able to fire. Rain, what would you do? There's 8, enemies, but they seem chained. They don't seem able to affect you in any way, but there's just 8 little enemies floating behind you. Not in front of you, behind you.
And they all look the same, so, we can't tell which one is worth more points than
You
others?
would know all of these are basic things. All of the points listed, you would know all of them. You're all, high-level adventurers, high-level creatures, and whatever, right? The only thing that you wouldn't quite understand is that question mark one. All of these are the same point value. It's just how many of them you can knock out in one round.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't see any question mark ones?
Nope.
Oh, just all normal ones. Okay. I will go ahead and Eldritch Blast one of the, front ones.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll for it.
It's plus
I'll let
5,
you
you said?
Yeah. The will-o-wisps have an AC of 19. We're not keeping hit points in here. If you hit them, it works, but you gotta roll a 19, so as you're rolling anything, just let me know if you hit it or not.
I do. I got a 21.
Nice. You see, as Rain fires her little gun, just pew, a little wisp of light explodes off the back, and there's 7 more remaining.
And then what is the range of the frontmost one to me?
Well, they're about 5 to 10 feet behind you. If you wanted
So
to reach over with a sword and slash, you could.
Yes, I'm going to reach over with my ice blade, which is there, and I am going to try and slash at it.
Okay.
15 plus, so 24.
Yeah, and then you still have a second shot off of the cannon off the gun if you want to use it.
Ooh, I will. Oh, and that's a nat 1, so no.
Uh-oh.
So you all see Rain step up, fire one hand, take out a ball of light, use a sword, reach over, slash out another. As she's slashing, tries to put the gun back in her pocket and shoots right down her leg. But it's a pretty effective start. Iona, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I would like to Eldritch Blast, please. And
Nice,
I
go
will
for it.
I'll just work along the line that Rain had started. So I'll just keep going down the line if that's all right. Oh, my first ever Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
It'll be
Again,
mine too.
Oh, really? Our first Eldritch Blasts together.
We blasting babes.
Yeah, 10.
A 10, you first ever Eldritch Blast for you, not first with the character, but first ever, you go too high and you miss the little ball of light. You still get a second, as 10th level, you all get 2 Eldritch Blasts as the cantrip is used.
Iona will readjust herself and just kind of roll her shoulders back and kind of wiggle her fingers and just refocus and try and hit off an Eldritch Blast that'll hit this time.
Yes.
And I go and 12.
Okay, any bonus actions you want to try?
Oh, remember how I said my dice were rolling really, really well? They heard that. They heard.
Yeah,
They heard.
They did.
Oh my gosh.
They said, hey, here's 2 24s. And then they said, wait, you want to hit something? No.
Now I don't have any bonus actions that would benefit at all, so I will just...
Do you want to use your dagger as an offhanded weapon? I'd allow that.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, just throwing it? Or, oh no,
Or
reaching
even,
over.
Reaching and slashing.
Yeah, I would actually try that. I will take the dagger, which when I pull out this dagger, it looks burnt. It looks burnt like the last remaining embers in a coal fire.
Ooh,
And
nice.
she will reach over and just try and stab one of these annoying little wispies. Okay, 17. Still not good enough,
Okay.
but better.
Yeah.
Better than my Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, You tried. It's like you had a really rough start as Rain took out the closest to the easiest two. Like now you guys are working on like the harder ones. Rain didn't set you up great here, but you tried. I'm sure your mind is also still a little distracted on my soul's being stolen, my brother's missing. There's a weird automaton that's made of flesh that's trapped here forever, and his shift never ends. There's a lot in your mind.
I've got voices in my head right now. I don't. I got the brain scrambling. So.
Yeah, talking about those voices, let's see how you do. Go for it, Cressida.
Well, let's go, Eldritch Blast. Okay, all right. So we gotta beat an 18. You say? 19. Oh, okay. Well, but I do get a +9, so let's.
Yeah.
That's a 2 + 9 is 11.
Oh,
It's okay. We get a second one. It's gonna be fine. All right. A 12 + 9. What is it? 21.
That'll get you there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo.
So again, first one a little high, second one dead on. And then for you, Minch gets to act on your bonus action.
I
So what-
know. I was like,
Yeah.
I was.
What would you have
prepping
Minch
him up.
be doing?
So are there still a few that are close to us that he can just like do a little side swipe with his tail?
Yeah, and like the size of his tail, he could probably get like 3 of them, just with a single like whoosh attack. If you wanted to make 3 separate attacks for his tail,
A whoosh.
he gets that +6 to it.
+6 to attack roll.
Mhm.
Okay. Do a 3 for him. Okay, 5 + 6 is 11. Not gonna do it. Okay. Second roll. 7 + 6. I can math. There's 13. Nay. Come on. 15 + 6 is 21.
That'll do
Yay!
it. 9. So you all see as each of you, as fast as you can on the draw, fire off a bunch of things, a couple Eldritch Blasts hitting, a couple things hitting a little high or low, a crocodile tail sweeping across. You take out half of the Will-O-Wisps here,
Okay.
and the attendant goes, "Very nice, you have taken out 4 Will-O-Wisps, which gets you 15 points each, which gives you 60 points total. Congrats, friends! Hooray! Please prepare yourselves and anything you need to reset before round 2.
Well, we just know Rain is gonna take all the easy ones if she goes first, which will be harder for
Okay, well, I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it this time. I will take the more difficult ones, Cressida. Don't worry. Just for you.
Leave some leftovers for the rest of us, okay? Sheesh.
I got you. Don't worry.
And you all hear the music stirring up again of like do 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 do, and you see lining up on the starting line 4 Will-O-Wisps this time instead of 8, and then 4 Flumps who look a little bit bigger. So you'd imagine they each need like a really good attack, like a crit, or 2 attacks to break through them. And you also see a ghost, not like a D&D ghost that can steal your life, like a little fun Pac-Man ghost, just moving up and down on the bottom. And that one seems to have a couple layers of protection on it, so you'd imagine it needs a couple of hits to go down.
How many rounds do we get in the game? Can you remind me again?
There's 4 rounds total, you get 1 round per round.
With my bonus action, I am going to summon my tentacle. And right next to Rain, you will see a graceful octopus tentacle that comes up from the ground. Okay, that comes out from the ground, and it is purple with streaks of light blue throughout, and it's just going to be kind of twirling and sitting there and dancing elegantly to the music that is in the background of this game. And that has to just like hang out this round, correct?
Nope, it's the same as spiritual weapon. You can summon and attack.
Okay, so I am going to use its attack first, if that works, and try and...
And we'll say it does
hit.
the same thing as the alligator tail, where it's like, because we're not really doing actual combat, it's like it can swipe and hit 3 of them. Or it could hit one thing up to 3 times, so.
I will try and hit the one in the back 3 times.
Can
Are you going
I
for a wisp, a flump, or a ghost? Yep.
can I I forgot, but now I remember. Can I guidance?
Yeah. You can get
I will guidance Rain. I'll be like, apologies, let's get the upper hand. And I will put my hand gently on the back of her shoulder and cast guidance.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
So nice.
I will go for the ghost in the back.
Okay, so go ahead and make 3 attacks with your tentacle. And then if any of them, you can then add the guidance to one of them or save it for your own.
Does a 24 hit?
It does. And then go ahead and make the second and third attacks before I resolve it.
Okay, 23.
Yep.
And then, 13 plus 4,
Doesn't matter,
17.
you still got it. Yeah. So you see, just in the flick of a wrist, Rain summons up an octopus tentacle from the back and just beats a ghost 3 times. Each time it shrinks smaller and seems harder to hit, but this tentacle does not care. And you see a ghost just appear for a brief moment before dying, and you hear the announcer go, "That's 100 points! Great job!"
Ooh.
And what would you like to do next? You have your action.
With my Eldritch Blast, I will try and take out the middle row.
Okay, so that would be the
whatever.
flumps.
The flumps.
Mhm.
I'll try and take out the one on the left-hand side.
Okay.
And you said that's +5 because I need
Yep.
6 million reminders.
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
And
the second
then
attack.
they need 2, or it
These
seems like
ones
they need
you hit 2, and it starts to crack, but it doesn't disappear.
Okay. Then that is a 19 exactly.
Yep. 2 hits is all the flumps take. You see the first time it cracks, it goes, "Ow, I don't like ah!" As the second hit knocks it right down, and the man says, "Great job! 1 flump down, 1 to go." So, Iona, as we get to you, there is a flump remaining and 4 will-o-wisps. You know the flumps are worth slightly more points.
Okay. So, knowing that they'll give us more points, can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
I guidance myself.
It's a cantrip. You can just do it. And also, like, again, I'm playing fast and loose with the rules. You can just use it as a free action to guide yourself.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to make you take your action to do that.
Thank you. So she will do what she just done. She'll guidance herself. She'll just like cross her hands over her chest and guidance herself. And then she will ready up and get ready to fire at this flump. And I will shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at this flump.
Go for it.
Come on, dice, be kind. Ooh, be kind. 26.
That is a hit.
Seeing it hit the flump, she feels vindicated that, yes, she can do this. She's a good warlock. And she'll fire off another one. With a 27! Yay!
Nice. It just cuts through, and with the concentration and the focus you have, some splash damage takes out one of the will-o-wisps as well.
Ooh!
Like, parts of the wood shattering off of the flump hits the other thing. It goes, "I'd like to be your friend!" And it just, like, on the word friend, it explodes and takes out a will-o-wisp. Cressida, you are up.
I've been like cheering, you know, like Iona, let's fucking go! And I'm like waving little Minch up here. He's like cheering. Yeah, he gives you another smooch too. So I hope it helped.
Rain, seeing this, is also gonna do prestidigitation and have like "Go Iona" above her head, just in like fireworks.
And
I forgot. Did you have any bonus actions you wanted to take?
No, that's everything that I would do. But I would turn around, and as Minch would smooch me, I would kindly offer to hold him steady while you maybe get ready to fire off. And then I would turn around to Rain and just kind of do like a funny little, like, you know when you get giddy and you kind of do like a kind of like just a little like she would do that to you, like, oh.
that's cute.
Okay, Cressida, you are up with Minch. What would you like to do? Remaining, there are just 3 will-o-wisps. You all have done great this round, making up for some round 1 failures. You guys are on top of it. You are in the game.
We're working it out. Okay. Okay. Is it cheating if I get on my broom of flying and just go up really close to them and be like, is that
You just want to make an unarmed strike against him?
yeah.
It's not cheating. You can do whatever you want. I will let you know your unarmed strike will have a much harder time hitting than any spell you cast.
Okay.
But
I'll
if you just also want to like, get up there and just start whacking it with your because your crocodile has pack tactics. If you want to fly up on your broom with your crocodile on your shoulder, you'd give advantage to your crocodile.
I like this sound. And then can I still use my Eldritch Blast while I'm up there? Just okay.
You'd have enough movement to like then get back out and fire on your turn
Okay.
without having the disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll do that. I guess.
Cool. So we'll start with Minch. Go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls with that +6.
Yes. All right, Minch. Don't let me down. Oh no, nat 20, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
We'll just say, good job. He got all 3. He is so
Hey!
happy to be with you. He's just been blessed by your 2 friends.
Oh.
You just on a huge tail swipe takes out the rest.
Oh,
Good job,
man.
man.
You're getting so many
Yay.
beetles tonight. Y'all getting all the meat. Oh my god.
And- As that round finishes, you see the lights for both 2 health potions and soul contract appear. And like just as it lights up, a piece of paper very similar to your invitation to the park, like just materializes next to you. Happy or whatever you'd like to introduce yourself as. Materialize, unsure what's been happening to time, but next to your sister, a swamp with a crocodile, and a friend that has an octopus tentacle summoned from the ground.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's all. And the minute he sees his sister, he goes, "Well, it's about time." And he goes over and gives her a hug.
I'll hug him back and I'll just be like, don't leave me again.
It's a contract. You know me. I bet it's a bet, and I lost the bet. So, yes, next time I won't.
You're
do
always
some-
up to something.
Next time. Anyway, what is that? And I point at the crocodile.
Hi, I'm Cressida, and this is Minch. This is my familiar. Here, you want a kiss?
No, you can keep it there. No,
Come here.
it's okay.
Everybody,
No,
okay.
I'm okay.
You'll warm up. You'll warm up. Everybody loves them.
Okay, yes, everyone else maybe. Yes. What's going on here? And I just look around.
Yeah, can you real quick make an Arcana check for me?
$11.
Okay, 11. As you say, like, what's going on here? You look over and just see, like, a teen in, like, a Warlock World shirt and Warlock World hat being like, well, this is Eldritch Blasters, and you've just been freed. If you'd like to join in, feel free to be in part of the next 2 rounds.
Oh, okay. That's. I like it. I like a game.
Nice. And then just go ahead and roll an initiative for me. We can get you in the order in which things are going. So far, your friends have been doing an amazing job.
12.
Oh, okay. So you'll go right after Rain.
Perfecto.
Okay. So the announcer once again goes, if this touching family moment is over, I'd be very glad to introduce you to round 3. Are we ready? Let me know.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you see lining up 4 flumps, 2 ghosts, 4 quicklings, and a weird-looking cactus creature that you have a feeling is going to run across the stage faster than anything else.
Mm-hmm. I know that reference.
I wanted to make sure you felt included. Nice.
Very nice.
So, Rain, you are up first. What would you like to start with?
The cactus, in theory, is the most difficult thing to hit, correct?
Yes, you have a feeling that this cactus is going to be nigh impossible to hit unless you get really good on your roll.
Okay, with my tentacle still up, correct?
Yep,
Okay.
it lasts a whole minute, so you got all these rounds included.
With the grunting sound of my child, I will use the tentacle and attack the 3rd row. What was that you had said was there?
The 3rd row is where you got 4 flumps.
All right, I'll attack the flumps. Flumps.
Okay.
Flump.
Guidance.
Plus 3 is brain 22.
Yep,
Nice.
that hits. You see one of the flumps start cracking, and it's like, but we could have been friends! Go ahead and fire off your second attack. Or actually, the tentacle gets 3, so go ahead and make your second and third.
That is a 21.
Yep. This one explodes again on the word friends. Just breaks into wood, and you get one more swipe with your tentacle.
Ooh, that is only a 15.
Ooh, that still hits a flump.
Oh, really?
Flumps are not. They're not meant to be attacked. They're meant to be friendly. And you hit it, and you see it start to crack. And then you have your action. What would you like to do?
Are any of them within my attack range for the ice blade?
Yeah, again, you can like easily reach over and take a swipe.
Instead of doing Eldritch Blast, I'll just try that with my ice blade. And that is a 20, but a dirty 20.
Nice. That still kills that flump, and it goes, "Oh no, my friend went down too!" Explodes out. And your round is done, but you see that that middle row has 2 of the 4 flumps gone. We still have the fast-moving cactus, some quicklings, some flumps, and some ghosts.
Cressida starts singing Ice, Ice, Baby. in the back.
Looking at the scoreboard, you had a feeling that this cactus is the one that's worth the most out of everything here, and that the ghosts are worth the second most amount of points on the board.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. Let's see, what is it? The ghost. Actually, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Sure.
twice. So first time is 23 to hit.
Yep,
Nice.
that hits. Then it starts to shrink down. The others could tell you that they take 3 hits to fully kill a ghost, but it went from here to shrinking down, and it's on its way out.
And then 16.
Still hits, yep.
Perfect. Okay. And then I just tap my sister on the shoulder and go, "Be a darling and finish that one off for me, would you please?"
If you want to use either of your blades as like an offhand bonus action, you can.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna throw a dagger at.
Yeah.
23.
Yep, that hits. You all see just Kirin materialize, meet sister, be like, "Cool, guess we're taking down these little ghosts," and just blast, throw. The ghost shrinks in size. The announcer goes, "That's another 100 points. Great job, my friend." And we move on.
Dead.
Iona, you're up next.
I will guidance myself, and
Yes.
I will look back to my brother and say, if you want me to finish something off, leave something for me to finish. So are there any ghosts left, or did he
There's
get
one
that?
more ghost.
There's one more ghost. But
There's
there is
also
that
our fast-moving
cactus.
friend. Yeah.
Oh. It would be amiss if I didn't try and get this cactus. I'm going to try and Eldritch Blast this cactus.
I will let you know the legally distinct cactuar has an AC of 27. So let me know if you hit it or not.
Oh, damn. Okay, I definitely guidance myself, and let's try it. Let's just try it. No, not even with a guidance that's gonna do anything. That was a 16.
Okay. Second blast.
The second blast, I'm going to kind of like jump on the spot a little bit and be like, get into the zone.
Mitch believes in you.
Oh, come on. No.
Oh,
10.
If Mitch is believing, Mitch, as a familiar, is able to give the help action. You could sacrifice your bonus action on your turn to give Iona a help action here to have advantage.
There you go. Take it. Take him.
Advantage. I'll take Minch and I will give him a kiss, and I'll be like, come on, Minch, we have this. Oh, hold on. If I get a 4. No, I got a 1. Thanks, D4. Damn. That's a 25. 24, sorry.
You just see this little cactus bobbing up and down so fast, running across it. No matter how much you try and aim, it's just always right out of range. But you do have your bonus action if you want to make any sort of attack with that.
Yes, I will try with my dagger. However, I know that I won't be able to get this cactus with this dagger, so I will go for the ghost.
Okay.
And I will stab forward with it. Ooh, 22.
Yep, that hits the ghost, and you will weaken it up for Cressida to deal with if she'd like to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Why not?
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that is me, and I will look back to Cressida and I will hand her back Minch and cast guidance to them as I hand back Minch.
Excellent. Sorry, what does guidance do again?
Guidance gives you a
to one roll.
D4.
Yeah, a D4.
+4 to 1 roll. Got it. Okay, so yeah, let me go for the ghost, the wicked ghost first. Let's just try to get that out of the way. Okay. Oh, that is a nat 20, baby. Wow.
If you want to shift it, I'll let you take out the cactus.
Okay, let's do it for the cactus.
Yeah, you see just who you were attacking or Minch was attacking?
I was attacking.
Yeah, you see Cressida, that's you. Like just confident in your own abilities. You've made friends, you've let Minch go out, you've offered some witchweed to some people. They turn you down, but someone will take you up on it. And you just take like a nice drag on the witchweed, feel your senses calm, feel focused, and just whoosh, throw off an Eldritch Blast, and that thing just running around to the back goes, oh no! Boom, explodes, and you see the announcer goes, that's 500 points! Great job, my friend!
Ice, baby, let's go.
Cool. You've got your second beam, and you gave up your bonus action for help, but you have your second beam. You could take out a ghost with it. Yeah.
Take out the ghost. Could use guidance on it as well.
Mhm.
So okay. Wait. 13 plus 9. That's 22.
That's higher than a ghost. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
You blow up a ghost.
Poof.
Okay. The round comes to a close as just a flump and a couple of quicklings move off of the screen. And then the announcer goes, y'all are doing great! And you see a couple more lights light up. You've now gotten a short rest token for each of you. And you're not far off of getting 500 tokens, depending on if you all can finish this next one quickly or not. You could even get a lot of tokens. Happy the short rest tokens are something you all can get to just like snap as a bonus action on any turn and get the immediate effect of a short rest, because warlocks need short rests. And we just, so I am very much not abiding by the rules of 5e because I hate following the rules, but it also makes it a lot of fun. Next round, the announcer goes, y'all are doing great. Behold the beholder. And you just see like a living sentient beholder come down from the top of the thing. You all get to act first. It takes 8 hits to take down before it gets its turn. This is one that you all get to keep going at until you beat it. It's not going to move off the screen. It's like a cool go kill a beholder. And Rain, you're up first. You see just like a big ball with floating eye stalks and a big central beam. The eye is currently closed, so its anti-magic field has not started yet. But you would all know that if it makes it around without dying, it can turn off all of your magic at the start of the next round.
Oh, my
Okie
goodness.
dokie, artichoke. So we just have to hit it 8 times, or we have to inflict damage? Okay.
Yep, just gotta hit it 8 times. What's the hard part about that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't like why he
Yeah.
said that.
This is suspicious.
I don't like the way he said that.
I am going to use my action to cast a cantrip, and I'm going to do Chill Touch on the thingy being.
Mhm.
So I still have to roll an attack roll, correct?
Yep. Still your spell attack mod.
Oh, jeez. Does it's a 19 plus 4, which was incorrectly, but that's fine. Does a 23 hit it?
But yeah, a 23, you reach out and you claw it, and it just barely scrapes through one of the shields around it. What would you like to do with your bonus action?
Oh, fudge nuts. I can't really do much. Fuck me. Okay.
Come on, you're right, Ice baby, you got this.
I really don't think I can do much. Shit sticks. Can
You still have your
I-
tentacle up.
That's true, but I'm trying to see if I can use my bonus action. Bonus action, can I throw with my utmost strength one of the coins and like flick it at it and try and inflict damage on it?
You can try. I will let you know you're not proficient in coin throwing, but you are. It would be Dex, so you would get to add your +5 to it. Your tentacle is still summoned and would do more. But if you want to do chaos, as Kate loves to do, you can. I'm just letting you know. Statistically, you'd be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll just do my tentacle. And my tentacle is 16, 22.
That just hits. You see the tentacle reach out and like scrape just as much as you did, and you feel like the protective layer around the beholder is gone, and now you can like actually contact its flesh. So, Kirin, as you start up,
you had said one clarifying question for the people in the back that it just hit with a 22.
Yep. Yeah. So now there's no more shields around it. So those 8 hits will start counting. And Kirin, you're up with your turn.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Gonna do what Warlock gotta do.
It is the Eldritch Blaster's tent after all.
21.
Guidance.
Oh.
Forget.
Are you casting guidance?
Yep.
Yeah.
3, so it'd be 24.
That hits. So you see, you hit one of the eye stalks and it shrivels and falls away. I won't tell you which one, but you just prevented it from using one of its abilities.
Shit.
Oh no.
24. No.
That hits too.
Okay.
Second eye stalk withers away.
And that's me done. I don't have a really.
Okay.
Right.
Iona, you're up.
Iona will look into the many eyes of this creature, and it will fill her with some kind of dread of this thing. This thing's not good. This thing is not good. She will cross her arms over her own chest and guidance herself, and prepare her own eldritch blasts towards this creature. Oh please! Oh my god. 16.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. She will prepare herself for another Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
And let me do my D4. 22.
Hits exactly. Good job.
Boom. Okay.
Another eye stalk withers back into the body. Any bonus
you had
actions
said
you
that.
get to take?
Yeah, would I be able to like do my dagger as the bonus action?
Yep.
Yeah, she's gonna try and cut off another eye stalk.
Go for it.
So she will hit with her dagger. Oh, 23!
Ooh.
That hits. Nice job.
My
Another
goodness.
stalk goes down. I will say, behind the scenes, you guys are taking out some of the good ones. So, congrats.
Thank goodness. I'll pop my dagger back into its sheath, and I will turn to Cressida, and I will kind of get to her side, but bring both my hands like onto her shoulders, and I'll just kind of massage her a little bit, being like, "You got this, Cressida, you got this, you're gonna get this," and guidance, guidance.
Yeah, massage guidance. I'll take it.
Cressida, it is your turn. 4 of the 8 hits needed have happened to this beholder. There are a couple eye stalks remaining. You have your turn as well as your bonus action to do what you want with Minch.
Can I use my feat, Gifted the Chromatic Dragon?
Yeah, tell me what you want to do.
So that just adds an extra 1d4 of.
It would be damage, but here I'll let you do to the attack, which you already have guidance, so you get to roll 2d4 extra to your roll.
That's what I was hoping. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an Eldritch Blast to start
Go for
off. So let's see. Mamma mia. Hey, that 20!
Oh my gosh!
Ooh,
You
new
are
dice. These
rolling
are
on
the first time
fire.
I'm using these dice,
Yeah.
so it's, baby, look.
What do you want this nat 20 to look like and achieve? I'm not going to let you take out all 4, but you tell me what you want it to do.
Oh man, what even happens in an Eldritch Blast? It's just like a big miasma of
You like
of
fire
power.
a ray of energy that like reflects your patron and your abilities straight at an enemy.
Yeah, can it just be like a really evil-looking green lightning-ish power that smells of the swamp?
Yeah.
That encircles this creature, and
Yeah.
it blasts it Smithereens of blast.
I'll let you take out 2 eye stalks for that one.
Excellent. Ooh. That was just my first action.
Yeah. So you get a second Eldritch Blast if you want to use it, and then you also still have Minch.
Do that Eldritch Blast. It's working out for me.
Happy and Lop, who would know this more, the crit did take out 10, which is the Death Ray.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God.
You're welcome.
That's it. That's nasty.
Okay. 14 plus 9 is 23.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Minch might be able to finish it off. If not,
Alright.
you all are in for a bad time, but Minch could finish us off here.
Come
Okay,
on, Minch.
I'll save my guidance and gift of the Chromatic Dragon for Minch to help boost his attack. Okay, he's gonna do his little tail swipey. He's gonna try his best. Oh, well, that's a 3. Well, plus 6, 9.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, even with if I get 4s for
Yeah,
both.
9 plus 8's not going to get you there.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So with one, one just look of it left, you see that eye in the center opens, and all of you feel your connections to your patrons cut off for a moment, as any magics you were wanting to use is severed. And with only a few eye stalks remaining, those are the ones it has to use.
Oh,
which
no.
which is okay. So each of you roll me a d4, and whoever rolls highest won't be affected.
Oh God.
Oh god,
D4.
Oh
Got it.
no.
got a 3.
1.
3. Bye-bye, sister.
Hey, got a
You got okay. So Rain, it's been a while since you didn't even do any damage to it. You just took its shield off. Why would it be mad at you? The others, however, just going straight down the line here. Kirin, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay. Oh, natural 20, 25. 25.
Nice.
Oh.
Iona, can you make me a dex save?
Oh Lord. That's a nat 1.
Okay. And
No.
Cressida, can you also make me a dex save?
Actually, I've not rolled.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Just a flat 13.
Okay. So, Kirin, you see this beholder be like, come back to us. You were with us, and you feel it trying to charm you, and
Oh, shit.
you push that aside. For Iona, you feel it like throw it at you, and you feel like your body and your like molecules are slowing down to a spot where you can no longer move as fast, and you feel yourself starting to fall into the slow spell.
Oh.
For Cressida, however, you feel the same thing happening to Iona, but the others see you are starting to have your molecules slow so much they're starting to turn to stone. You are not yet petrified, but you are being petrified and will only be able to take one attack and not both things on this next round. And then it's also going to use its regular action to try and bite. You are the one who is closest and the one that is being petrified, so let's see if it can bite you. What's your armor class?
Oh boy.
12.
12. Nice. So with a +5, it rolled a 4. So even though you're turning to stone, it is still restrained to the wall behind it, and it cannot reach out far enough to bite you. Rain, it is your turn. You feel great. You see a lot of shit happening to your friends. Your tentacle's not considered magical, so you can still have it with you, but you don't feel any other connection to your spells. You can use your tentacle or melee things to try and hit it one more time.
Lovely.
You got great. I can't feel my toes. Help me.
Cressida, fuck that shit. Okay. With that in mind, I will use my ice sword. Does the +6 get impacted by?
You'll remove 2 from it, so it'll be a
Okay, so-
+4 total.
+4. Okay, that's not bad. Well, yep, right dice. Okay.
And without your magic, it makes that 22 a lot harder to hit, doesn't it?
Yeah, shit. Come on,
I
you hit
know,
me.
but I did get an 18, so 18 + 4 is 22.
It is!
Oh.
Rain refusing to be shown up by anything, including the meta god that is me running this game, steps up, trying to save her friend, and just drives a knife that used to be coated in ice straight through the central eye, and you see the attendant go, "Behold, you defeated the beholder!" And your score goes up. For those of you who are currently being affected, can you each repeat your save for me? So dex saves from both of you.
Oh boy.
Do you want me to do wisdom as well?
Nope, you succeeded. You're good.
12.
Okay, you still feel yourself slowing down, starting to feel like your body getting a little paralyzed. Grumpus?
Got it too.
You see that from your toes all the way up now through like your hip and into your stomach is full stone.
Oh my
I'm just gonna be waving in front of my sister's face. Hello.
I'm gonna like slow-mo turn around to my brother and just be like, Kirin, I don't feel so
And I'm going to see what's
good."
that pocket, so I'm just gonna check if she has money. If there's money, I'm gonna take it for me. I'm just gonna rob her.
You
not-
little shit.
You all have a round before these saves will need to be happening again, so any nonsense of warlock magic you all want to pull off, you've got a round to do so.
So it's dead, right? Well, dead, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, the
I-
game's over. The beholder's lying, they're dead.
I prepared greater restoration, which I would know would be helpful in this instant, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's what removes an effect and like a curse and stuff. It would definitely help the petrification that's happening to Cressida.
Okay, so I will go up to Cressida and tap her with... Is Minch affected by this?
No, Minch is fine.
Okay. Minch, I'm gonna put on my shoulder and say, Minch, we got this! And tap onto Cressida and cast Greater Restoration.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Everyone else, what would you all like to do?
I'm just gonna cast levitate on my sister, so I can just drag her along.
Yep.
I'll find someone to fix you. Just like drag her along.
Just don't let me float away.
I did say there were balloon vendors around. You could go grab like a string and tie it to the
Yeah.
ankle and carry like a balloon if you
I
want.
have
Okay.
like a little harness. It's just like, come on.
Yep.
Oh.
Perfect.
Cressida or Iron, anything you want? Not Iron, Ione, anything you want to do?
Ooh. There's not really much I can do with myself in this state.
Yeah, you get to repeat your save then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
12 again.
Okay, you're still not feeling great. But as you're floating there on a balloon and as body is returning to the statued parts of Cressida, the announcer goes, "Great job! You all did near perfect. I'm going to give you lots of things." As a party, you're given 2 potions of greater healing. You are given the soul contract that was holding your brother, which you already have. You each get a short rest token that you can snap as a bonus action and take a short rest whenever you need. And you each get 500 tokens. Hooray! And then I will say that like you could keep repeating the saves, but the effect only lasts a minute. So we'll just say like a minute after you all walk away, you are like, "Oh, there we go," and you have everything back. Yes.
You were really going to carry me around like a balloon?
Did you want me to leave you?
She'll just roll her eyes and just let out like a haughty, like just gasp of just derision of just.
Who are your friends?
Well, this is Cressida.
Oh, what? I heard your name is Kirin, but I heard Krillin, so I was thinking of some like Dragon Ball stuff. You guys don't know what that totally exists in this world. But Chala, nice to meet you.
Make sure.
And this is
Make sure that
Minch.
one doesn't touch me. Yes, yeah, that's one. Yep.
What?
Yep,
What?
yep.
Oh, it's because I'm a swamp witch?
Oh, well,
What are you
that's
saying?
it.
You saying
You're-
I'm slimy?
You're giving me more
Is that what you
information,
try-
and it makes
Just because I have a
my
weird laugh?
decisions more correct. I'm enjoying the.
I'll
decisions
have
I
you
make.
know, I hang out with the coolest dragons in the swamp.
Yep.
We
Well,
have gambling
okay.
nights every week. It's great. We have a book club. We have tea time. It's I'm a respectable
I
individual.
say you are.
I'm not greasy.
I won't be going.
I'm not greasy. And you all are walking and talking on your way to wherever else in the park you'd like to go. So
Okay.
you finished the Eldritch Blasters. Yep.
Another question for the people in the back. Was the soul contract enough to break? Like, we could break it for, or like, so.
Yeah,
with
you
the
feel
soul-
like when your friend materialized, they were released from the binding.
So then the three of us ladies are still fucked in the ass, right?
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah, unless you can take out your friend.
The
Lovely.
mouth on this one. Sorry.
Like I said, we have an explicit rating. It's fine.
No one told me this was a party.
Iona would definitely perk up and say, I believe that we should go and get some armor or some better equipment, because if that was a thing to indicate the starter for 10, I think that we should be prepared.
I just cast mage armor on myself. It will be okay.
You all make your way then towards the Armory of Agathyst, which is not too far from the Tunnel of Lolth, so if you wanted to stop and knock out two birds in one stone, the two are pretty close to each other.
What's gonna happen?
I would be
in
okay
the
with that.
tunnel of love? Something's
Yeah.
happening in the tunnel of love.
Secret tunnel.
Secret
No,
tunnel.
we're not getting sued by
Full of spiders.
Yes, there we go.
Secret tunnel.
we can change it, but we're not being sued by Nickelodeon. We do not have lawyers for that.
You heard nothing.
Yeah, you all make your way out of this like eldritch tentacle space between the stars, Great Old One complex, walk through the promenade of Regular Street and back over to the Spiderlands, where you can see like animatronic spiders moving up and down. It doesn't affect your movement in any way, but it feels like you're walking just on very loosely strung spider webs with every step you take. You see the spider climb coaster off in the distance. Right in front of you is a giant tunnel that has like little swan boat seats, but the swans' heads are displaced with just like spiders and 8 legs, so they're like swans with spider heads. That goes deep underground into the nest of the spider queen herself. And over in the back you have a little tent labeled Armory of Agathyst Fine Fashions.
Into the armory.
Yeah, let's make sure we're fortified.
You make it to the armory, and an attendant. All of you go ahead and make an Arcana check for me again. Lob, you don't need to.
I don't need to?
Can
Okay.
already not Cressida again. What? So many names. Iona can already see through the disguise of these people.
17.
Oh, right.
That one.
Oh.
17.
13.
Okay, so the two of you, the Nat 1 and the 13, still not seeing it. But Kirin, you see very much through the eyes that your sister sees that these aren't like teenagers as they present. They are like automatons mixed with human flesh, keeping the heart beating eternally so that the contract can never be finished and the person can never be released from their binding. They're like half man, half machine automatons that have like a literal clasp on their heart, forcing it to pump, and then a voice box in the back of their throat, giving them programmed responses to what you all needed to say. And as you approach the tent, she goes, "Hey y'all, welcome to the Armory of Agathyst Fine Fashions. Here, you can spend tokens and get yourself some fabulous items. We've got a Cloak of Invisibility, we've got a Rod of the Pact Keeper, we've got some Rings of Spell Turning, we've got a Barrier Tattoo for those of you looking to get a little bit of ink done, we've got the Tome of Leadership if you feel like you could talk a little bit better, and we've also got this fancy Vorpal Scythe. What would be your interest?"
These reactions.
My jaw just drops the minute of the Vorpal Scythe. I'm like, excuse me? The last one?
Yeah. For 2,000 tokens, you all can buy this fancy Vorpal Scythe. You each started with 200, and then you each got 500 from the last one. So if you all pooled your money, one of you could buy it. Or I guess if you pooled your money, whoever's good at math here. Someone do 500 times 4 and 200 times 4. That's what, 2,200?
Yes, I'm just gonna say yes.
We-
3,000.
Okay.
I think.
That would be 2,800 altogether.
Thank you. Someone here had to be good at math. And
I'm
so-
not. I'm surprised I got there. No.
Yeah, so one of you could buy this scythe, and then you'd still have 800 left, which would allot you anything other than the Tome of Leadership.
I just go over to me. Can I have the side? Can I have the side, please? Just go, please. And just go around the.
Would would we know what this scythe is? Would our characters understand what it is?
Yeah, you guys are high enough level, and especially you and your brother being like really attuned to like the concept of life and death, tarot change, constellations, all of that. I think like the death card that you sometimes draw for your constellation would show this scythe on the card, so you two especially would know what the scythe is.
Okay, just for Jess, what is it?
It's a scythe that gives you a +3 to attacks and damage, and if you get a nat 20, like if you crit on an attack, it's an immediate death as it cuts off their head.
Oh, that's nice.
Can I have the sap, please?
Rain will
He comes in late.
gladly hand over her 500 gold. Or the coins, tokens, but then keep the other 200.
I would look over to my brother and give him my 500 that we just won and said, yes, I believe this could be most useful.
Okay, alright, on one condition. You give a smooch. Give a smooch to Minch. And you can have your scythe. Your sexy scythe. Alright. Okay, now you
Yeah, the attendant hands over. Well, thank you for the purchase. I hope you enjoy your scythe, and hands it to you off the back wall. You are immediately attuned to it. Don't need to take an hour. As you like hold it, you just feel the magic going through you. You feel the understanding, and you are proficient in it, even though it's a weapon you wouldn't normally use. And you just know, like immediately, that you now, just like your card, can control life and death if you ever have a chance to be good enough at it. You all still have some other tokens if you'd like to buy anything else.
Yes, take my tokens. I just give my tokens to someone else. I just stand in the corner, just holding the side.
I'll take the tokens off of my brother, and I would keep them for myself, so then I would have the 400. So what else was there? Sorry, Sean.
The Cloak of Invisibility is only 100. The Rod of the Pact Keeper +2 is only 100. The Ring of Spell Turning is 200, which for those of you that don't know, that like if someone casts a spell on you, you can use your reaction to try and prevent it or cast it back on them. There's also the Barrier Tattoo, which ups your natural armor class to 18. And then there is also the Tome of Leadership, which for anyone that reads it, gives them a permanent +2 buff to Charisma up to 22. So if any of you that have a 20 in Charisma already read it, you'd have a 22, and then your spell attack would also scale up.
Perfect. I would take the tokens from my brother, but I would look to both Rain and Cressida and say, I thank you for giving your tokens to my brother. I will allow you to pick first before I do.
The rest of them have like extras. Like the scythe is clearly like the big ticket item. There are other available of the rest.
What's this barrier tattoo look like? I like a tattoo. I like a little ink.
It can look like whatever you want. All you gotta do is take the needle, stab your skin, let the ink go in, and you can design your own tattoo to keep you safe.
Cressida, we should get matching tattoos!
You wanna get matching tattoos, bestie? Let's do it!
Right, that'll be
Can it be a
500.
crocodile? Can it be Minch? Can we get a Minch on our bicep? Come on.
It can be whatever you want for 500 tokens each.
Oh, fudge nuts. We don't have 500. We only have 2. Can we barter?
Might I suggest? No. Might I suggest you engage in some of our other fabulous attractions to win yourself more tokens?
Oh.
Would we know that if we went to the tunnel? I was gonna say Tunnel of Love, but I know that that's not it. Tunnel of the one place that. Yes. Can we?
Tarwal told you when you entered that every big attraction can net you tokens.
Okay. So Cressida, we go there and then we come back.
I like this idea. As long as we live.
Nice. You all make your way. Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Just before we leave, how much was the ring of?
200.
I'll spend my 200 and get that ring if that's okay, please.
Yeah, and that if you want to just add it straight into your D&D Beyond, it's a real item. Ring of Spell Turning.
Ring of Spell Turning.
It should be in there for you already. The Vorpal Scythe is also in there. You can do a Vorpal Sword or something. I don't know if
I just did
has
a
scythe flavor,
Vorpal
but-
Scimitar.
Cool. Yeah. And then you all make your way to the Tunnel of Lolth. You get there, and again, it's these nice swan carriages with weird spider heads, and you just hear like a very nice like little song playing in the background, and it says, "Welcome to the Tunnel of Love, where you can show your knowledge and dedication to our great mistress. If you would like to engage in the ride, just sit down, relax, enjoy a history lesson, and at the end, prove that you are paying attention."
Ooh.
Did that say pay it? Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Iona would she would get herself comfortable, and being a warlock of the Fallen Exile Pact of the Tome, would whip out her book and quill and get ready.
Nice. Yeah. So as you all enter, it's like a very nice boat ride. Instead of being carried through water, you're carried just like on the tracks as like a little kind of like if you had a carriage being pulled by a big animal, but instead it's a carriage being pulled by like thousands of small spiders skittering through just like an endless tunnel of spider web. And as you're going in, you enter and you start to see projections and images on the wall, and the voiceover continues. "Lulth, the Spider Queen, welcomes you to her domain." And as you do, you descend deeper into the point that no light is coming from behind you anymore, and it's just a very dark thing. And then some like little twinkling lights start to come up on the top. If you look up, there's skulls that have had like gems embedded into the eye sockets that are illuminating it to look like it's stars. And then
money, Kirin.
if you want to make a dex check, you can try and like grab it as the ride is going. Just don't fail.
Ooh. Oh, just
I'm
don't
just looking at him
fail.
like, I've got all I need.
His greed has been satiated for the day.
Nice. And then, as you're going on, you see it start to descend further and mushrooms start appearing, and it says, "Lulth has many homes, but she prefers her temple in the Underdark, where all of the mushrooms and friends can foster and her children can run free, murdering as they need."
I just hear
you all-
mushrooms. I'm like, oh, that sounds great.
You all turn another corner and two giant doors in front of you. One of an elven moon goddess dancing naked under the moon, and the other of a man standing there with a giant sword striking down anyone that would stand against him. And the voiceover goes, "Lulth had two wonderful children. Elistre is the goddess of the moon and song, and Verin is the god of shadow, magic, and trickery. They invite you now to join one of them." And like you see that like the track has a switch that will let you go into either room, and you are invited to pick which goddess or god you would like to experience more of the story of.
It was Elistre and who, sorry?
Verin.
Verin.
I just go, guys, I'm very easy. I don't mind. I've got what I want.
Yeah, you are.
Let's do Elistre. Woo!
Okay. You all see like a moon door parts and opens up, and when the door closes behind you, the voiceover goes, "Bad choice! You've been picked by Verin's trickery, and all of you, please make me a con saving throw, please."
Please. Oh my god. Natural one.
15.
5.
Oh. 15.
15. And Ione, what was yours?
I have 15 as well.
Okay, so both of you that got the 15 or anything that got higher, you guys only take 10 points of psychic damage. The other two take 20. As like images from the walls of just families of female elves or followers of Lulth or anyone that's not worshipping this god of magic and trickery, their portraits come to life and scream at you as their families burn to the ground and as their heads are cut off, as like they're just murdered in the name of their god. And she goes, "It can be quite bad to see his works, but he is a great and benevolent god to his followers. As you know, Lulth both despised and respected her son for his practices." And like the door opens in front of you, and it goes back into one single track. You can see that the other track, where you would have gone to the other room, kind of like merges back with you, and you're back on the main one. And you all see the voice go, "Put your hands up, it's time for a picture." As you go over a waterfall of spider webs and a little camera flash happens, you all get a picture looking mildly confused and terrified that you could probably buy for way too much at the exit. And when you get to the bottom of the waterfall, it goes, "Before her fall, Lulth was known as Arushne, A god and Elvis of destiny and artisans. She loved to help people choose their path and make their own artisan things. I will repair this voice box for the next ride. I apologize for the inconvenience. And you see like the images of Lolth before she became like this giant black widow creature, standing like handing out like knowledge to people, handing out goods and services, handing out like strands of destiny as she helps. But then she fucked up, and she became a spooky spider. And you see the next one is just like that same elven woman. The image turns on the bottom half, and now there's like a giant black widow body, very similar to Quelaag from Dark Souls, if anyone's not familiar with the Lolth lore but knows Dark Souls. And now, we'd like to thank you for riding. Please prove your knowledge of Lolth so you can leave the ride. First question.
Oh.
What is Lolth the queen of? 5,
The drow?
4. The drow is an acceptable answer. The spider queen is the queen of the drow. Good job! And you see like 1 point ding above you. You get the feeling that there's going to be 7 questions based on the lights that happened above you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Second question. Where is Lolth's favorite temple?
In the Underdark.
That's correct! Lolth loves her Underdark worshippers. Very good. Third question. What are her children's names?
Elistray and Vedin.
Great job! You are doing so good! And you see 2 more light ups. You now have 4 of the 7 things filled in. Next question. Elistray viewed her mom as what?
Mm.
5, 4, 3,
Is the
2,
moon goddess.
1. Did you answer a despot, a terrible tyrant, and a chief enemy? If not, you were wrong. And you are. Anyway, next question. And you see like that light like lights up in a dark black color, indicating missed question.
Oh no.
Lolth thought a lot of things about her son. What were 2 of them?
He loved and
She
hated
despised
him.
and respected her.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Love, hate, respect, despise. So many words that mean all the same things. Great job there, friends. And another light lights up. And then you've got one last question. Lolth really likes being evil, and she really likes having all these people worship her. But what was her name before the fall?
Arachne.
Great job, my friends! And you see this last light, the 7th light, but 6 of the 7 illuminated. You all did such a good job. I'm gonna give you many, many rewards. And in front of each one of you is a potion of greater healing that just appears out of like the carriage, like pulls it up, as well as 2 soul contracts and 500 tokens for each of you.
Yes.
And these ones do not appear immediate because it seems that these ones have been bound much longer than your brother's contract. But you can feel, again, especially Cressida, you can hear the whispers of the other 2 voices in these contracts as they're trying to call to you. You are now free to exit the ride. Please mind your hands and feet as you get out of the vehicle. And it pulls around right back to where you started.
Get me out of this thing. Get me out of this thing. That's me. I thought it was gonna be fun. It was not fun.
Are these new souls saying anything to me?
Not yet. You can try and like message them or attune with them, or you can try and contact them in a way.
Send them an IM message, like a mental, you know.
I mean, you're like your whole witchy thing. You could like just try and like write on the exterior and see if it like sends into it.
Are you doing okay? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
You get back in like that wispy ink. No. Come to Dance Macabre Hall where we can aid you if there is time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you all like, and it's by this time it's probably like noon. So you guys in game have like half the day. You could still do things, but you have a feeling that the longer that you like, you could spend more time collecting stuff to aid you, or you could go straight for it. But the longer that they get to keep drawing on these last remnants of the souls, you think he might be a bit like that. Tarwal might be a bit more refreshed if he's able to fully consume these last souls than if he went a little earlier. So it's up to you.
Okay, that's right. That's right. We only have 1 day here before our souls get signed away forever. Okay. Okay. Do we want to get our tattoos? Our magic
Yes.
tattoos?
Tattoos, then to
Okay.
the ball? Question mark?
Let's go quick.
Good
On
job.
what? Like Scooby-Doo.
Onwards, you all go. Just like Scooby-Doo. Onwards back, you all are able to get the tattoos. If there's anything else you want to get from there, they still have stuff. Or you guys, it wouldn't take that long to run across the park and check out the Charms of Hadar if you wanted to see those as well.
We did just get a little bit more gold, little tokens. Yeah, I'm down for checking out what the Charms of Hadar has.
Yeah.
The Dance Macabre.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way across over to the nautical lands where like the depths of the ocean are celebrated. You see just like sharks swimming in the air above you as though they're breathing water. You see like deep fish that have like their anglers and everything like underneath the ground as though you're walking right above the hadal level of the ocean as you're just walking through. And you get to a little tent labeled Charms of Hadar. And you see very much the same attendant as the other one. I think by this point, you two would still be seeing them as teenagers. You haven't gotten the guise of them yet. But you see on the walls, she goes, "Hello there. We have lots of selections here at Charms of Hadar. You can buy a potion of psychic resistance, a charm of counter charm, which would make you immune to charms, a pendant of haste, which would give you the haste spell cast on yourself, or you can get an amulet of health, which would set your constitution to 18. And those are 150, 300, 750, 1,000. So I don't think anyone can afford the amulet of health at this point. Yeah.
Is the psychic one, Sean? How much is that one?
150.
I will take that.
Okay. You get a potion of psychic resistance. You can drink it, and for an hour, you are resistant to psychic damage.
And that takes an action, like in combat or in general?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. If we were playing a real, like, by the rules game, it would take your action as your object interaction, but right now, we're letting guidance be a free casting at every turn. Why would I limit a potion?
Sean, will you remind me what the barrier tattoos gave?
It sets your natural armor class to 18.
Wow.
So, like, if you're wearing leather armor, you add that, like, +1 or +2 to that 18, or if you cast mage armor, it'll be +18. That also includes your dex, so, like, it's 18 plus your dex mod. So, Kate, in your case, your armor class would be 23 right now.
Wow.
Mine would just be 18, because
Yeah.
I have +0. Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
High-level characters get to play around with fun magic.
What were the other items? Sorry, there was the haste.
Yep, the Pendant of Haste was 750, or the Charm of Counter Charm, which would make you immune to being charmed, was 300.
I'll take that one if that's all right. The charm of counter charm. 'Cause that's really the only thing I can afford, so I'll take it.
Cool. You have all of those. You can all make your way to the music hall for a performance by the Bad Dank Bees.
Bad dank bees. Oh, maybe Cressida could smell some, sell some dank herself. Some dank kush.
Could be able to sell whatever she needs to. The Bad Dank Bees.
Everybody's got a side hustle in the swamp, especially. You gotta fend for yourself. It's a hard living out there.
As you all enter, Cressida, you feel those contracts you're carrying start to like really vibrate with energy, and you have a feeling that if you wanted to right now, you could try and like break the seal on them with a nice Arcana check. It would be harder out here than when you're inside where the souls are actively being consumed, but you're all welcome to try. It's not just a Cressida thing. All of you can commune with the scrolls if any of you wanted to try an Arcana check of 25 to maybe free the souls inside them currently.
Ooh, that would be
Guidance on Cressida. I'll forego my one to give a boost to Cressida.
Okay, so that's okay. It's 21 plus
You can get it.
4.
plus 2.
That's it.
Damn.
Yeah. If someone else wanted to try as well, you can always crit. Or if Happy or Kate wanted to give the help action,
I would
you
help
could
so.
give.
Oh, could I have used my chromatic dragon feet? No, that's
No.
attack. That's attack.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was still
But-
stuck in blaster. in plastic.
But you do have advantage, so you can roll again and see if you can hit it now.
Come on.
Nat 20, baby.
There, yeah.
Wow.
On that nat 20, what does it look like, Kirin, as you step in to help Cressida break these seals?
I kind of like reluctantly tried to help. Like I'm just like, okay. No, you're more. No, you look more smarter to me. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, do it. Yes, just do it. Yes.
Thank you.
Just
Yes!
words of affirmation and sheer pressure. Cressida, you find the seal hidden deep in the wording of this. It's been a long time. This seal has sunk way down, and you find the exact wording, and just with a pen given to you by Iona and her quill and all, just strike out that line from the contract and break the seal, freeing the last 2 souls who could have aided you in this fight.
I know all about sinkage, so it works.
Yeah, and you see 2 very if it wasn't that they would be dead with 6 levels of exhaustion, 5 levels of exhaustion warlocks appear in front of you very much in a wispy way. They do not have a lot of health. They do not have a lot that they can do, but they do have an ability, they can give the ability to help you guys stay alive a bit more. And if you want, they can do an Eldritch Blast. So essentially, we can either have them they have Guidance prepared, they have Bless prepared, and they have Eldritch Blast that they can cast. And I'll give each of you, whoever wants to control a Warlock friend, can control a Warlock friend. The one that has Blessed will just bless each of you ahead of the time.
So you said that they each have 5 levels of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They were
no.
literal hours away from their soul being consumed and turned into a flesh robot. They are tired.
Oh no. Okay.
I'll use the end of the scythe to poke them and keep away from me and go over to one of them. I don't.
So yeah, their hit point maximum is halved. Their speed is 0. They have disadvantage on all checks, but they are here. They can help. And the one that has Bless gives you all just the D4 to everything. So that's already
pretty awesome.
more
That's
than
awesome.
anything. Especially because in this sort of thing, I'm not going to allow a free guidance on every possible turn. Yeah, you all enter in, and you are able to hear the bad dank bees. As you walk in, a rock band starts picking up, and all of you make me a history check real quick.
Ooh. Nat 20!
Nice.
26.
Just 12.
9.
9.
9, okay. So Iona, you are a scribe, you like to know things. You go through your memory books and you remember that these are a group of bard warlocks who, centuries ago, were famous. But then they signed with a big corporation to help get their music out there, and then slowly lost any appeal to commercial as they were forced to do only commercial pop and not the heavy rock that they loved. And then they just disappeared off the face of the map. And you see them now, in the back, just skeletal husks of humans. There's no Arcana tech, because it would limit how much they could play. But, if they were alive, they would be looking like liches, as they're just standing there, very sadly playing their instruments, trying to keep a concert going, as it's the deal that they made to perform for as long as needed, and needed never having finished. They're still performing the same concert as the day they got here, on the stage where you all walk in. And Tarwal, not Waltar, Tarwal stands in front of you going, it's not often people make it here, let alone with backup or their souls intact, so I must commend you. If you would like, I can just, let you go, and nothing needs to come of it.
I don't trust
Insight check.
Feel free, yeah, feel free.
Good.
That sounds like a great deal. I'll take it.
3.
A 3?
3. Yeah.
Well, he's got a +3 to deception to start, so unless he rolls a nat 1. If he did not, he critted. Iona really believes this. The others can all check, but
Yeah,
on that,
because I'm gonna have the suspicions from the voices in my brain.
yeah. So you can make yours. No, yours is still the insight check. You got to beat a 23.
Oh, jeez.
Nat 1.
You all believe that? Yeah, he's fully ready to let you all just walk out of here.
This is amazing. And we were worried for what, huh? guys. What are we ready for?
So nice.
So we just go out the way we came in, yeah?
Yeah, just feel free. Go out the way you came in. You'll definitely return to where you came from, and everything will be great.
Nice. I go over to
I
shake his hand.
still think this is a little fishy. Just like a little fishy.
Have I done anything that has lied to you or steered you astray since you've arrived in the park?
No, but
For
the
me,
fact
no.
that we got soul contracts.
Well, those all were people that offered to appear in the park and on admittance, very similar to you, did not read the fine print and sold their soul to me for as long as needed. You have released 3 of them, and there's no reason that they can't leave, and as long as needed could be right now.
Like
Could
a
be.
lawsuit waiting to happen. You
In
found a
case you
loophole.
have... Well, we are also in a demi-plane where your laws of legality do not matter.
Fuck!
There are no loopholes in Warlock World.
I like this place.
It's a bit like being in an airport.
There's no war in Boston Say.
Okay, so ta-da.
So-
Goodbye. Are we leaving?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you've got no issue with me, I've got no issue with you, and you can all gladly return through the door behind you.
Perhaps we do stay for one performance, just one song, but perhaps would they be able to play something of their original EP, perhaps? Not this commercial drivel.
On commercial dribble... Oh, yeah, he didn't do good. You see just, like, the crack in his mask, like, for just a brief moment, you see, like, his face shifts, and you see some sort of monstrous being underneath it before he, like, tries to regain itself. It's like, oh, well, you see, since signing with our record label, they have forgiven the rights to their, like, prior works to only deal with what is from Tarwal Productions. So, unfortunately, it would be against their contract to perform that. But I do feel sad that you don't like the commercial aspects we've been providing to the world.
No, I love it.
It just
She
their,
hates
their older stuff was just so much better. It just had so much more soul.
On that, go ahead and make an insight check as well. Or if you want to make some other check now that you've seen like the monsters being beneath, go ahead and give that a try too.
I already rolled insight, so I'll keep it. It's a 16.
Okay. He's not trying to deceive you here. It's just, yeah, you're just trying to see straight through his like mask, and you see like especially on that word soul, like you see like he understands so well the wording that it doesn't matter at what point you leave because you have not given up your own contract. He does not care. Like you, even if you leave, if you died, you could be pulled right back in, and he knows like the exact wording of every way to write that term of soul. That even like this music contract, these bards had to give up their bard powers because they signed the wrong wording. And you kind of see like with your just like you also know words, like you're a scribe of so many languages and cultures, you get an insight into what he meant and like how offended he was when you said that you have a feeling he's he might be letting you go, but the question is for how long.
If I may, Iona would like to cast message to her brother Kirin, and just say, we are very much not free. Our souls are bound here unless we do something here and now.
Were we ever free? Oh God! And I started walking towards your man, like oh, we're there with the side in hand.
Yeah. If you're immediately going after your sister says something, I'd let you get a surprise round in.
Yeah,
Because
I'm trying to swing.
it would just be Kirin right now, but the rest of you could all then go in. But let's see, because you might just get a crit on your first attack and finish this in one round.
Oh boy!
I don't think.
Yeah, with this weapon as well. Oh my god!
Oh, it's a natural 18.
Okay.
Plus 9 is
27.
that's the one.
Yeah, as you go up to hit, he does not seem to have a lot of strength to him. He doesn't seem to have a lot of like armor. So you easily get up there and you easily hit him with your scythe. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's just 9 points of damage.
Okay. That is still a good chunk of what he has, due to the fact that you all have deprived him of completing his ritual. He is not anywhere near his full health. But you, with the sword, it doesn't cut off his head, but it does cut through the illusion that is on him. And all of you see Tarwal going from like this nice man in a business suit to going to, the business suit kind of changes into like a long flowing robe, and the body stays roughly the same shape, but the hands go from just fingers to having webbing between each of them. The main change is that face, which goes from a very presented business face, the eyes sink far back to the point that there's burning embers in the back, and the mouth goes from like a mouth with like a shaven beard, and the beard grows out into tentacles. And for any of you that know what a mind flayer is, this was once a mind flayer before ascending to Lichdom and becoming an Alhoon.
No! Oh my god!
You are all at a severe advantage because of the work you have done already, but roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh my word, Sean!
God damn.
Oh no.
Oh, a natural 19 this time, 21. 18, 19, that means
Nice.
technically the next round should be a natural one. Because 18.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
I got a 15.
Okay.
A 3.
Okay.
I got a 19. I love going first.
So it'll go Kirin, Cressida,
Mhm.
Tarwal. Actually, yep, he got a 16 out of 15. My handwriting is just shit. Then Rain, and finishing out the rear will be Iona. So, yeah, Kirin, you're already right up in there, already got a hit off on him. He was surprised, couldn't do any reaction to you other than drop his illusion, and you're right there, you got another swing going on. What would you like to do?
Swing with the Vocal. Oh, 7.
Go
That's
for it.
17 again. So close.
You're going down the way now.
So close. 26 there.
Yes, that hits.
So, 14 points damage. Slash. I'm pretty.
Very nice. And then any bonus actions or anything you want to take?
I just wanted to check actually, can I swing again? Is this? I don't know if this is a light weapon. Is it light? Oh, it is light. Scimitar is light, so I can balance.
Yeah.
Then, like,
If you want to do a second attack, go for it.
I'm so close again. 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, nice.
The armor class is only 15.
Oh shit. Okay, that's good. And that's another 13.
Okay.
And my.
Yeah, you see that, like, for a creature like this, kind of squishy, like, especially because not at full health due to the rituals of the year not being completed, that a good chunk of health was already pulling off just by those couple scythe swings, which maybe for those of you that understand how monster mechanics work, it'll let you know what it can do with little health. But before we even get there, Cressida, what are you up to?
Okay, baby magic user here. This is gonna be fun. Can I cast Hex?
Of course you can cast Hex.
Because I'd like some boosts, some necrotic damage boost going. Oh, okay. So just roll the hit, I suppose. Okay, I just rolled 17 plus 9.
Okay.
So
And
that's-
what weapon are you using to attack him?
I'll just use my quarterstaff.
Yeah, so you throw out a hex, doing more damage. You swing up with your quarterstaff. And also, what stat do you want to give him disadvantage on before we resolve the attack?
Ooh. Let's see. What would be a good one?
It depends.
Would it?
I think it's always good. You can't really go wrong with it. Like, you know.
Charisma?
Cool. Yeah, and then you
Tis-
do hit, so go ahead and roll your quarterstaff damage plus the d6 necrotic.
Yes, and actually I use d6 for the damage as well. So
You cast every spell at 5th level. So, Okay, it doesn't do anything with damage. It just means you can concentrate much longer. Okay, I was like, damn, that could be a lot of damage. Nope.
Okay. So, let's see. So I got a 2 plus a 5. So,
Nice.
so I rolled. So that's 7.
Yeah, still a pretty nice whack on the head.
It's my first action. And then can I do my cantrip? Can I do Eldritch Blast?
Nope, that would be your action,
Nope.
but you can use your bonus action
Okay.
to do things with your friend.
Oh, with Minch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna bite. He's
Okay.
gonna do a little bite.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 plus 6.
Yes. He gets. Oh, I love Hex. Okay. Nat 20, baby.
Nice.
Wow.
26.
Hex
Yeah.
won't apply to... I've told you you can do things, so Hex can apply here. So go ahead and roll his bite attack. What is a d8?
Yes.
Okay, so roll 2d8 plus 2d6.
2d8. Where's my d8? No, that's dead. This is an 8. This is an 8. 2d8.
Mhm.
4. 1. So 5. And then what was the third one?
2d6.
Plus the d6.
Mhm.
Plus 3. Okay. 7, I guess.
Okay, yeah. You all see that, like, just in this quick 6 seconds since you all entered the room, Tarwal's looking bad. As he looks bad, you see, like, it's his turn now. He, like, kind of grabs his chest and goes, I thought we could be civil, but whatever. Let it be as it be, and is going to cast a spell and ask that each one of you makes an intelligence saving throw, because you are
Oh,
all
boy.
within a 20-foot radius.
I'm not good at these.
My God, I just keep getting nat 20s.
12.
Wow. 8.
12, 8, nat 20 from Alina.
15.
Damn.
15. Okay, and so with a spell save DC of 16, the only one that passes is you, Alina. So I now get to do the fun DM thing where I get to roll a bunch of dice. Just get out 8d6 here. 2, 3, 11, 21, 29, 30. Okay, so for those of you that passed, which is Alina, Cressida will take 15 points of psychic damage and is not stunned. For those of you that failed, you will each take 30 points of psychic damage and are stunned. You can attempt to break the stun at the end of your turn.
Oh boy.
As this once mind flayer that has now learned to channel necromancy puts his hands together and sends out a giant blast of psychic energy of just like the screams of every person that's contracted here into your mind, and you all just feel like so much eldritch nonsense breaking your mind and starting to slowly pull it apart that you are stunned into non-action as these screams continue happening in your mind.
Down.
Maybe it's like the spirits in my brain are like protecting me, you know.
That's a great one, yeah. So next up is Rain. So the first thing I need you to do is roll a d6 for me.
Uh-oh.
I love random tables.
4.
Okay, so you will subtract 4 to everything you do this turn. So what would you like to do? Well, you're stunned. So far all you can do is try and break out of the condition. If you want to repeat the intelligence saving throw, do it and subtract 4.
My God.
Got
So
nine.
I will just subtract 2. Well, I got a nat 20, so 18.
That is higher than 16. You, like, focus so hard that you can find your patron again and feel the cold reach of the depths coming for you, and just that, like, feeling of cold after being in something so weird, like, brings you back. It's like when you step outside in winter for the first time, like, your senses are immediately sharpened. That happens to your brain, and you are right back in it. Your turn was breaking it, but you are free to act on your next one. Iona, what's up? Let's start with rolling that d6.
Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious, right. 2.
Okay, so you will subtract 2
Oh, what?
from anything. If you have anything you can do while stunned, I don't think you do, but if you do,
No.
feel free. Otherwise, go ahead and try and break it.
Yeah, just intelligence save.
Yep, an intelligence saving throw.
5 minus 2 is 3.
Okay, yeah. So nothing extra bad happens, but you all see like those voices digging further into Iona's mind as she starts to just get more and more stunned and frightened from so many things trying. Like, you have always wanted knowledge, you've always wanted to learn, and in this moment you have like centuries of warlocks starting to share their arcane knowledge with you in the hopes of binding you here with them.
Oh
Kirin.
god.
What's up?
But they're all D6 as well?
Yep.
Oh no. I would roll a 5.
Okay. But make that intelligence saving throw.
So 0. So 15 minus 5, 10.
That's so close, but again, same as your sister, you guys sharing a patron, trying to find the space beyond constellations and fate and death and life. Just all of that digging in so far that you are not able to do anything. Cressida, however, you feel great. You've got voices, you have your whole turn. You see 2 of your new companions being like just bombarded with eldritch nonsense and cannot move. One seemed to have shaken it off, and you know how concentration spells work. You can try and save your friends here if you do enough damage in an attack.
Well, I'm looking at my Eldritch invocations here to see if I can have some help.
And try to do an Eldritch Blast with using the Agonizing Blast invocation. And it says Charisma modifier. Is that from...
For you, it's intelligence.
Oh, right. We did do that. Okay. That will be great. So I'm gonna try that. So roll. Can I also add my feet to it? Do a plus.
For this one, it's not any sort of elemental damage, so no.
Right. Yeah. Eldritch Blast just feels like it could encompass all of the elements, but
it's force.
Force. Okay.
Yep.
Good to know. Okay. More like 15 attack. Okay. 9 plus 7.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So we're gonna do an Eldritch Blast, which does damage with a D10. D10. Oh my god. Oh, here we are. Okay. There's so many things to keep track of. Okay, I got a 6 there. Plus, so that then I can add my intelligence modifier. So that's plus 4. So that's 10.
Okay. We'll make a con save for the first one. It'll be 10 because it's higher than 5. He has a plus 9 to con save. No, I lied to you. I am a bad person. He has a plus 7 to con saves. So on a 3 or higher, concentration remains on your friends. A 6. So the spell's not broken yet, but you still have your second beam and anything you want to do with your bonus action.
Okay. All right. So we'll do another Eldritch Blast. Roll to hit. Yeah, that's a 15 plus 9.
Yep, that hits.
24. Okay. Roll that D10. Oh, we got a 10. We got a 10 there. Plus 4, 14.
Okay. Same thing. He's got to beat a 3 or higher. He got a 9. So Eldritch Blast doesn't knock it out. It does knock him down. You can tell he's looking pretty bloodied. Like, a couple strong attacks might finish him off, but right now, the spell is still being maintained. You have your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Minch is gonna whack him with his tail. Do a little,
Go for it.
Little buffeting. Little buffet.
Roll me that attack plus 6, so d20 plus 6.
Oh, baby. Ooh. Okay, 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And then Minch's damage, is that just a D10? What was the thing?
I think it's a d10 for the tail attack, right?
Yeah, okay. That. Okay.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 2.
Okay. 3 plus 2 is 5.
5. Yeah, still some damage. And he makes another con save. You're forcing the Constitution saves. I don't know if you can see that. That is a 2. Which means the spell drops. Which is good, because he was next, and you all, as concentration breaks, can see the tentacles were starting to flare up as though he was going to do some sort of mind consumption. But nobody is stunned this turn, meaning nobody's minds can be eaten.
Oh.
It is still, however, his turn, which is fun, because now I get to do things.
Oh,
But
Ah!
you all are safe for a little bit longer. I think, let's see, what is he going to try and do? He has lots of things, but not a lot of things that are good for close up, and all of you are within range of him. Which is good. Good job, all of you. However, it's not great for him. He's going to roll a... He's not going to roll. Cressida, you have been the one absolutely honing this the entire time. You are going to roll for me a Constitution saving throw, I believe. Let me just check real quick. A wisdom saving throw, please.
You are the most wise. Come on.
You can do it.
Go ahead, Alina. Wisdom saving throw.
Sorry. Cressida, it can't canonically had some of the spirits talking in her brain. So
Yes,
she's
yes.
at a brain scramblies moment, but it's fine. Doesn't take up the whole thing. 18.
It's higher than 16. You see that he reaches out in a way that was going to like get underneath your jaw and like start like putting some of his like tentacle into your brain to try and dominate you and control your actions, but you, just through sheer force of will and your own brain power and the spirits flowing around in your mind, are able to repel him from entering into your thoughts, and you are not dominated. That is all he can do. Rain, your turn.
Okay. On my bonus action, on my free action, question mark, can I take the short rest token?
It's a bonus action to use the token.
Yeah. Okay. I will still do that. And then for my action itself, would I know if Wonderwall is undead or not?
You would very much know he's undead.
Okay, then I will use my Ice Blade to go ahead and attack it, or attack him. With a 17.
That hits, yep.
Okay, so then my longsword, that just does 1d10 plus 2, 7, so 9, and then it takes, so 9, and then takes a 1d8 radiant damage. That is a 7.
Nice, so what is that all total? 16?
16.
Nice. You look like he's not having a great time. He looks pretty sad. He looks like he's not enjoying the fact that, 1, he didn't get to eat your minds and get his health back, and 2, he didn't get to dominate one of you, and that 3, you all beat his ritual. He's not enjoying himself right now. But you know who is? Iona with her turn!
Yay! And I'm no longer stunned, right?
You are not. Nope. Oh, and Kate, go ahead and roll those hit dice to get back on your short rest, if you need to.
Can I also drink the psychic potion on a free action, or are we considering that a
No.
bonus?
That, yeah.
So Iona will, not happy at the influx of too much knowledge, too much all the time, very overwhelmed, overstimulated at all that going on. She will look to this creature and she will reach out her hand to it and say, "How about a taste of your own medicine?" As her arm all of a sudden becomes this inky tendril of her own, and it lashes out and tries to grasp around the creature, cast Enervation.
Ooh, do it for me.
So Enervation is a dex save from the creature, dex 16.
He has nothing to dex saves, so it's just gonna be a flat roll.
Whoa.
It is a crit.
Oh.
It's a super fun looking warlock crit. So he gets a 20. Does he take half damage or anything?
Yeah, on a failed save, he takes 2d8 necrotic, and the spell ends. So the 2d8 damage will be 11. And on this spell, I get half of the amount of damage I do back as health.
So tell us what it
5.
looks like as you take the last of his energy and all of the contracts of the warlocks that came before, and you replenish yourself by killing off this Alhoon.
I've killed it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So as I reached out with my inky tendril, I will have lashed out, and the tendril would have wrapped around its neck and made its face towards mine.
Mhm.
And I will look deep into its eyes as I then pull back the tendril into my arm, back all of this into myself, and it will just see my eyes look at it as it then would fall to the ground, I assume. But she would then go with her dagger and she would take it up to its throat and just lean in very, very slowly to it and say, "Oh, look, it would seem that you have met with a terrible fate," and slice.
Very nice. With that, you see the bad dank bees no longer playing their rock anthem collapse into piles of dust. You hear the whirling of Warlock World slowing down as there's no longer this extraplanal influence keeping it running, and you feel just a lightness come over yourself. And same with the other two. You feel like yourselves lighten a bit as you don't feel like you belong here as much as you had been starting to feel when you entered. And you, as well as your brother and the 2 warlocks you freed, are all at peace for a moment. What do you do?
Can I loot?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course.
No, you lose.
Can I loot the body?
Yeah.
Can I get a body?
You find several spells. One for immolation, one for wall of force, one for disintegrate, and one for slow.
Oh, disintegrate! Oh my goodness. She'll wrap them all up and put them in her tome and keep them, and stand up and look back to everybody and say, "Well, it would appear that we're perhaps now free. Shall we leave this place?"
Acting like a true Skyrim player over here. Wow. Took no time to loot. Wow.
And as you leave the place, all of you feeling good and your friends there, on the way out, if you really want to keep looting, you would notice that all of the half-automated people, their souls have left as well. The hearts finally stopped beating and they're just laying there in whatever half-human, half-machine husks they are. So you could definitely steal everything from Charms of Hadar and the Armory of Agathist. You could definitely go over and take it all. But as you leave with your friends, you wait until night, taking a long rest, and just watch the fireworks exploding over Warlock World as you all are free and a portal back to your home plains open.
Can I ask the bad dank bees for one final performance for them to play Wonderwall for us to send us out?
They start playing Legally Distinct Wonderwall, yes. Yep. Yes, the bad dank bees do that for you.
Goddamn bees.
Thank you all.
Yippee!
Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you, audience, for listening. It's since April 28th was the last time we recorded, so Kate, what else do I say in the outro? I thank you guys for playing, I thank the audience for listening. Oh, you can find us places. Hey everyone, you can find us places.
Yeah.
We are Help Action Needed. You can find us on Instagram and Threads at Help Action Needed, or our email at helpactionneeded@gmail.com. It's also really great every time we hear from you guys. We love listening to your comments. We love just hearing you all interact with the show. We also have several amazing guests with us that all have their own platforms and things. But again, because I know only 14% of you will be hearing this, that will all be in the stuff below so that we have a much greater chance of you guys finding them. But if all of you just want to one more time say who you are and where you're from before we head out, that would be amazing.
Okay, I am Grumpus Goblin, Alina. I've been playing as Cressida Cronch, or Crunchy. The witchy laughs were all mine and mine alone, and Minch has been joining me. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I am.
Thank you.
Go on, sis. No, sis.
No, on you go, happy.
Sibling
No,
rivalry.
no.
You may
Age
go.
before
Well, then
beauty.
you should go.
I am Jess, also known as Casual Lobster, and you can find me in various places if you search up Casual Lobster all over the internet. I have been Iona McDonald sister to Kirin, and I think we will be on our way to continue our dealings elsewhere.
And I'm the other half. I am happy playing Kirin today, and you could find Ors on my channel is Dopes and Dragons, and we are in a group with Jess as well called Actions and Reactions.
Yeah, very nice. And we'll put that actions and reactions there too, because you guys tell really cool stories over there, and I love hearing all the
thank
updates
you.
in the weeks I can't see them. Okay, well that has been us. We have been Help Action Needed. Thank you again for playing. No, not the listeners. Thank you again for playing, players. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me kill Craig.
No,
Kill
no,
him.
Craig has been
Kill
swayed.
him.